Hey, book lovers. Want to hear a story? Welcome back to Storytime with M. This is a mini episode from M's Books and Cats podcast, where I have been sharing my book feelers, a chapter or two a week, and this is the last chapter. We have come to the end. Next week, I will be starting a new book, but for now, please enjoy chapter 31 of Feelers. I was first aware of a soft humming in the darkness. My eyes were open, but the blackness was complete. I was ensconced in a tall, tight space that smelled of dirt and pine needles. At first I squirmed and tried to lift my arms, but the walls around me vibrated soothingly. It wasn't time. I needed to be patient and wait. The humming grew louder. This was new. Other than some random tapping and an occasional bird, my time in the darkness had been quiet and dull. This song stirred me out of my half-asleep daze. The joyful sound filled the darkness and vibrated inside me. A loud thud sounded merely inches from my face and shook me to my core. The song ended. Another thud, and another. A sliver of light appeared in front of me. It was too bright. I squinted in the sudden glare. Another thud shook me so hard my teeth rattled. The darkness in front of me split open. Light poured in. I squeezed my eyes shut, and I heard a surprising sound. Laughter. "Aye, there's my girl," said a familiar voice. I opened my eyes a bit and peered at the shadowy figure before me. She laughed again and pulled away another piece. She held a shiny silver axe at her side. "Come on, Hesh," she said softly, and a small sound escaped me. A squeak that I felt come up from deep inside. Mills turned her face to the light, and I saw her twinkling eyes and sly smile. She extended her hand to me. I took it, and she helped me climb out into the light. I emerged from the trunk of an ancient pine tree. Mills helped me over the broken chunks of bark to the center of the forest clearing. The ground was padded with a thick layer of orange pine needles, and a dense ring of dark green trees encircled my former home. I took it all in slowly. My brain felt fuzzy and dull. Mills watched me with a wide smile. She opened her arms to the sky, and then clapped her hands joyfully. "It worked, Hesh," she cried happily. The sound of my true name made me grin. "It's done?" Mills nodded. "Yes, you did it. Silent Trees is gone. Completely." "You're sure?" I had to be certain. The smile faded and she nodded again, slowly. "Oh yes," she said. "Completely vaporized. Nothing but dust." That gave me a start. "Dust?" Mills gave me a strange look. "It's gone, Hesh. Whatever you did in there wiped it out." She hesitated and gave me a nervous look. "You're even more powerful than we thought. You're special." I rolled my eyes. "So I've been told. What happened to the others?" A flash of annoyance crossed her face. Mills wrinkled her nose and tilted her head to one side. "I don't know. You were my responsibility. I did my part. I brought you through safely, and I hope almost painlessly." I smiled at her concerned expression. "It was as pleasant as it could be, Mills. Thank you." She grinned and wrapped me in a strong hug that took my breath away. "We're not completely alone. One of the girls returned, the surly one." "Kaya?" Mills nodded again and rolled her eyes. "Yes, she's a bit intense, but she's strong and loyal. She'll protect you." "Protect me?" "Oh, yes," Mills said with a laugh. "You are a target, my dear. Misha and Leopold were the strongest, But there are others waiting to fill their places. Tales of a powerful, unique goddess have spread, though we tried to keep it quiet. She looked me in the eye and squeezed my shoulders. You should always assume you are in danger now, Hesh. Bakaya and I will get you back to our lands safely. They're your lands now. You must choose what you want to do next. How will you rebuild? Panic bloomed in my belly. I have no idea, Mills. What am I supposed to do? She captured my flailing hands and held them still. You will know what to do when the time is right. For now, we need to get you home. Once you're safe, we can discuss what comes next. Home? The word echoed in my mind. I'd never had one and always wanted one. The idea that there may be a place where I belonged left me dumbfounded. Mills smiled and wrapped her arm around my waist. She led me to a path through the trees. Kaya emerged from the shadows, gave me a quick embrace, and took the lead. In the fading light, we moved through the forest and began our journey home. That is the end of Chapter 31 and also the end of Feelers, book lovers. I hope you have enjoyed this first book from Storytime with M. Like I said, next week I will be back with a new book called Catching Cats. It's short, it's kind of scary, it's got some magic, it's a lot of fun. So make sure you come back next week for Storytime with M. And don't forget to check out booksandcatspod.com for all things books and cats. Until next time, keep reading.